Alright, so just waiting on YouTube decide it wants to play ball. But welcome to Hard Truth Radio. So what we'll be doing today is we're going to be going into the new Logos card set, the Red Sea, which 3 new ones did come out. First one is the Conquest of Canaan, which goes over the Book of Judges. And then there's also one that I'm really excited to open up is the Fiery Furnace. But I figured since we just recently got done with Exodus and Leviticus and Numbers and Deuteronomy, I figured diving into the Red Sea one first would be perfectly fine. Well, alright. So before I get started, let me just kind of talk to you guys about the Logos trading card game. I know Patrick and I have mentioned it a couple times in the podcast, but I don't think I've ever read the story behind it. So, from their website, the game was created by Matt Brumfield, and he is a Jesus follower, husband, father, pastor, and creator from northeastern Ohio. He started this imagining the Logos trading card game while playing board games with his kids. His middle son loved to collect Pokemon, and he wondered if there was a space to translate the Bible and awaken awe and wonder at God's Word and the truth of who He is through the game. So, when Patrick and I first found the Logos trading card game, being that we're both nerds, we're like, so a Bible version of Magic the Gathering, we got to get into this. And we both thoroughly enjoy the game. So, diving in, freshly opened. Plastic always gives me a hard time. Every single time. Because you don't want to use the knife too much, because the box that it sits in is a little thin, and you will, scratch up what you guys just purchased. So, there we go. Now we open the second one. So, and also on the Logos trading card game website, they do give you a breakdown of what all new cards come in the sets, so on and so forth. Still a little, bleh at the fact that I didn't get in the Gospel of Mark set 2 of the cards that I really wanted, but I guess that just means I'll have to buy another set and try again next time. So, let us start with what we have. So, I'm going to first separate these real quick between the faithful and the faithless. Just kind of make it easier as we're going through them. Alright. So, we get on, the first faithful card we have is Israelite. And the verse that's on this one is Exodus 14, 1 and 2. Then the Lord said to Moses, tell the Israelites to turn back and encamp before, I always butcher this one, but between Migdol and the sea, you are to encamp by the sea directly opposite of Baal Zephon. So, we then have another Israelite card. And again, I've noticed as I've went through, the artwork that they put into this is very good. It's very good. We have another Israelite card. This one has arrayed for battle. When a faithless is revealed, refresh 1 into the faith pool of any other faithful in play. Nice. Then we get Miriam. She has an ability, Song of Praise. At the start of your turn, you may spend 2 of Miriam's faith tokens to refresh 1 of every faithful in play. It's a good little one to have in your deck. Then we have Aaron. Again, really like the artwork on these cards. And then we get Moses. Very nice. Moses also has a special ability. While Moses is in play, any Israelite in any player's faith party gains +2 to each action they take. Very nice. And then, of course, we got the Pillar of Cloud. And on the opposite side, the Pillar of Fire. Nice. Let's see. Go onto their website and do the breakdown real quick. Let's see. We got every single faithful in the set. Sweet. I'll call that a good pull right there. Now we have the faithless side. So we have Israelite. And this Israelite gets +5 if Pharaoh was in play. Because again, Israelites, especially during this time, especially when they came up on the Red Sea, showed a lot of faithlessness in Jehovah. We have another Israelite. We have an Egyptian. Ooh, we have another Egyptian. This one gets +7 if Pharaoh comes into play. That's nice. That definitely be a little bit of a booger to beat. We have Egyptian official. And when Egyptian official enters play, every action location without a faithless reveals another card from the encounter deck. Yeah, that'd be a good one to fight back on. Oh, clearing out some screens. We have Egyptian chariot. And I know I said it just a little bit ago, but the artwork on these are fantastic. When Egyptian chariot is revealed, every Israelite in play is turned upside down and inactive until the end of the next player's turn. Nice. And then we have Pharaoh. Pharaoh has +5 for every Israelite in play. And with it being every Israelite, if I'm not mistaken, that means both faithful and faithless in play. Now let's go back to the website and let's see if we got everything on that poll. Let's see. Oh, wrong set. That would be why. Israelite. Yeah, we got every single card on that set. Very nice pull. And for those of you that are probably wondering, the cards that I didn't get on the Gospel of Mark card set was Transfiguration, Elijah, and Moses. I didn't get either of those. I was really looking forward to throwing those into the mix. And I also didn't get the Sons of Thunder or the Isaiah card. Definitely looking forward to those 4 right there. Those have been really nice to add to the stack. But going back to the Red Sea. Oh. If it'll ever go back. All right. We then have the Led Them Out card. And this one, draw an additional location card and add it to the Faith timeline. Guys, whenever you get started playing this game, adding cards to your Faith timeline can definitely make it a little bit harder. So the one thing I do like about this game especially is the fact of you can play it with people or you can play it by yourself. And you're not just bound to going, oh, well, nobody wants to play with me. And whenever I say that, I always go back to the Ace Ventura movie, Call of Nature, when he's driving the lifted up Bronco. Nobody wants to play with me. It's always what first goes through my head. Anyways, we then have Song of the Sea. Very nice. This one allows you to refresh your faith pool. Terrified Cries. Gonna take 15 faith to beat that one. The Lord Will Fight. Again, another good one to refresh your faith pool. Army of Chariots. 25 from your faith pool to defeat that one. Through the Sea. Again, another 25 to beat through your faith pool. The Lord's Great Power. Especially with all of the other cards that we have, and especially seeing some of the points it's going to take to defeat some of those faithless on your faith timeline. It's good that it has a good amount of refreshing of the faith pool. Then we have an encampment, which takes 10. But also, when encamp is revealed, draw another location and add it to your faith timeline. Again. Alright, and then we have an instant card. Play this card on any faithless that is revealed. Discard both cards, then end the player's turn. And this is Swept into the Sea. Very nice. Oh, didn't get... There you go. Alright, now we're fixing to get into the attachments. You know, I didn't check. And we got every single one of those cards as well. Cool. Alright, then we got the Staff of Moses attachment. Attach this to any prophet or prophetess when they engage with a location. Add +5 to their action. Very nice. The Bones of Joseph. Play this card on any mountain location on your turns. When a card with a cost is revealed in this location, refresh the faith pool of one of your faithful equal to that card's cost, not exceeding the faithful's max. Very nice. Alright, then we got our trap cards and whatnot. Nice. So we got Egyptian. So, this trap card, when revealed, every faithful named Israelite must discard 2 faith tokens. If they are unable to discard 2 faith tokens, shuffle them back into the faithful deck, then discard Egyptian. Nice. Wilderness. Very nice. When revealed, if there are 3 active locations or less, draw another location, then discard this card. Ooh, Pharaoh. Each location adds +5 to their faithless to its total. Shadow effect ends when 3 events are cleared. So to clear this one, you have to take care of 3 of those events that we just talked about a minute ago. That's going to be easy. While this shadow effect is in play, 2 faith tokens must be discarded to engage with any faithless in play. Shadow effect ends when any mountain location is cleared. Okay. And that's Hard Heart. Very nice. Alright, now we got our locations. We have Israelite Camp. We have Migdal. Those 2 are low double-digit ones. Succoth. Very nice. Etham. Very nice card. The Red Sea. And the verse on the Red Sea card is, "Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night the Lord drove back the sea with a strong east wind that turned it into dry land. So the waters were divided, and the Israelites went through the sea on dry ground, with walls of water on their right and on their left." Exodus 14:21 through 22. Oh, this one's going to be hard to beat. Bell Siphon. 30. That's going to take a lot. Oh. I butcher that one every single time. Anyways, that one takes 37 to put down. That one. There are definitely some really good cards in the Red Sea set. Some really good ones. Well, that was diving into the Red Sea expansion set. And again, if you guys are interested in diving into the Logos trading card game, their website is, and I always have it on my saved bar, logosthegame.com. Guys, their website is really streamlined, real easy to go through. They have good videos on how to play the game. Patrick and I here pretty soon will be having our own little game night where you guys can watch as we play. And guys, I definitely, especially if you're a young adult trying to dive into the Word and understand, or if you're a parent and you have teenagers who are struggling with staying in the Word, guys, it's definitely a fun little game to play with them. And me and my wife play it. Patrick and I play it as well. It's just a lot of fun. So join us next week when we get together and we dive into the Fiery Furnace box set. And that is it. So again, you guys, if you like what you have heard me and Patrick talk about, or even what we dove into today, guys, please like and subscribe to Hard Truth Radio on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. Guys, we love sharing the Word and love hearing back from you guys. Y'all have a blessed day and good night. Love hearing back from you guys. Y'all have a blessed day and good night.